Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So as you can see by the title, we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day look. I kind of took a different approach to this one. I wanted to make it easy but still really pretty and wearable, but just not too much going on the eyes. I do have some products that create such a beautiful effect without trying too hard. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have an awesome Valentine's or Galentine's Day. If you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. So this look I wore in my favorites video. Was that my favorites video? Yeah, in my January favorites. And I asked you guys if you wanted me to do a look with it, and everybody said yes. Today we're gonna be doing the Valentine's Day look with products that I've been loving recently. And yes, this video is sponsored by Deck of Scarlet. A portion of the video is sponsored, and I will be showing you guys some new products that are amazing for your eyes. So we are gonna get to that part, but first we're gonna start out with the brows. So in my trying out new drugstore viral makeup video, I did try the NYX Brow Glue as well as the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen, and I really loved both products, but I didn't like the shade that I got on the pen. It was in the shade Brunette, and even though it looked good at first, it did start turning purple on me, and so I did get the shade Espresso, and I have been loving it. A little trick that I've seen a lot of people do that actually really helped me as well is pressing it down with your fingers. Now, I don't do the super fluffy brow. I just don't think it suits my face. I wish it did. The reason why I've been liking these products, to be honest, even though I don't necessarily love doing the fluffy brow, is because I like how natural it looks. Okay, and I do let them dry for a minute. I just went off camera for 30 seconds to let it dry, and then you kind of just go in with this pen. It's really not super difficult. I really like how it's pigmented, but not overly pigmented. It will fill in your brows and make a big difference, and you can build it up or keep it super natural. This is definitely my favorite brow pen kind of deal at the drugstore, and it does last all day. See how it looks like I have a full brow compared to this one? So I really love these products. They're very long wearing and they're beautiful. So I definitely think they're worth it if you guys want to try them out. Okay, so both brows are done. So now onto the eyeshadow. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Deck of Scarlet is sponsoring this part of the video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys brand new products from them. If you watch my channel, you know that I love working with Deck of Scarlet. I was actually the artist-in-chief of one of their palettes last year, so it's really exciting. So if you don't know about Deck of Scarlet, they are a high-quality, high-performance brand that is breaking the boredom of clean beauty. Deck of Scarlet is 100% cruelty-free and vegan and clean. They do have a list of 1,500 ingredients that they do not use in any of their products. So their first two launches were the Mistake-Proof Blush and Bronzer. If you guys remember, I tried them on in a video, as well as their 3-way solid lip oils that are amazing. Today we're going to be talking about their new launch, which is their Metal Leaf eyeshadows, and they're so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys a little overview of what these shadows are like, and then I'm going to show you guys some swatches, and of course we are going to apply it on the eye so you guys can see the full effect. So these are called the Metal Leaf Shadow Pots, and they create an intensely metallized freckled foil effect on the lids that last 4 hours. They are $25 and they are currently available. So these shadows create that foiled leaf effect that is more like a very editorial look. It does have a hybrid formula, which is a cream putty texture, but it does dry down. It is such a long wear formula. It does not crease or flake. I've literally done 12-hour wear tests. I'm talking from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and they stay on. They're not creasing. They really do dry down and stay beautiful. And they're also versatile. You could also use these on your cheeks or your lips. You don't have to only use this product on your eyes. You can really get creative with it. So they do have 7 shades. I do have them all swatched for you. So here's a little close-up of them. And just the key ingredients in them, they do have jojoba oil, which provides long-lasting hydration, promotes collagen synthesis. It also helps reduce appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And they also contain castor oil, which helps soothe and moisturize moisturizes skin, reducing fine lines and wrinkles. It also reduces discoloration, and they just have a lot of really good benefits and ingredients in the shadows. What I love about their launches is that they always come up with like innovative, exciting products, like the mistake-proof blushes and bronzers. Like, they're literally spray blushes and bronzers. These shadows are so stunning. Like, they don't only give you the metallic look, but also the foiled look, but they also last long. I feel like they're always just coming up with like cool concepts, and you guys know how much I actually appreciate that. And of course, it's really cool to see versatile, innovative products that is coming from a clean brand. So I'm gonna be using the shade Smashed Crystal, which is like a lighter iridescent pinky tone. So I am primed and set. So I wanted to show you guys a little trick, because today, like I said, we're gonna put minimal effort, but we're still gonna be looking amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to use the bronzer and blush that I'm using today. So I'm just gonna grab a big fluffy brush and use that as my crease shade. I just wanna show you guys that you don't need to pull out a bunch of different shadows. You don't really need to pair these shadows with anything. I actually wore the exact one that we're using today on its own, and it looked beautiful. But I kind of wanna show you guys the versatility of them and how to like manipulate the color a little bit, because you can get a lot of different looks out of just one of them. Then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush, and I'll just use the same brush, and I'm putting it on the lid. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because if you have a different color under the reflective shadow, it almost pulls this color more. So I am trying to make it more pink because we are doing more of a Valentine's Day look. So that's why I'm adding the blush under it. And of course, this is also the way I did it in that video that you guys really enjoyed. So you can tap it to make it more like glittery, or you can swipe it, and that's when you get more of that like metal leaf look. So you can definitely manipulate it also with the amount of like pressure you use. I personally love a little bit of everything, so I'll push it down to get that metallic look, and then at the ends I'll kind of pat it. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of all of the lights. I'm just gonna add a little bit to the top and mix them and see where that takes us. Oh, that's pretty. It's making it a little bit darker and a little bit more like purpley. So yeah, you obviously don't need to be buying multiple, but if you do, you can always mix them. And then lastly, I'm quickly gonna grab my blending brush just to do one last little blend with my blush. Alrighty, so here is the final result. See how it is an easy, glam, but not hard thing to do? What I love about these is that when you like shift your head or your face, that's kind of where you see like all the reflex, so they kind of look different from every angle. I do have a discount code for 20% off your first purchase. I will leave the code right here, and of course everything linked down below if you guys are interested. So yeah, thank you BECCA Scarlet again for sponsoring this part of the video. I love working with you guys, and thank you to my subscribers for allowing me to partner with some of my favorite brands. So I'm quickly gonna do some eyeliner, and I do have some lashes with lash glue already drying. Now I do like how simple this looks, but I still wanna add a little bit of flair and drama just because it is Valentine's Day. I normally just wear mascara with this, but for today I want to add some lashes. I am going to add some of my Wet n Wild Breakup-Proof liquid liner. This is my favorite liner and it's amazing. It's from the drugstore. I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to do a thin line so that the lash band looks better, but without adding too much drama. Okay, so I applied my lashes. I know a lot of you guys are new here, and if you didn't know, I do have a collaboration with Delarza Cosmetics. These are our best-selling lashes. They're called the Princesa lashes. I do have a discount code for you guys. These on their own look like eyelash extensions, but I do also like putting them with eyeshadow because I feel like it adds drama and flair without actually covering up the eyeshadow, so I really love them if you guys are interested. So I've been loving this primer. This is the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer Base in Banana. You guys know I don't obsess anymore over like illuminizing primers because they do accentuate pores and texture, but this one's different. This one does make your skin look like glass without shimmer and without accentuating your pores. Like, this is one of the most beautiful hydrating products that does make your skin look like glass while still keeping the integrity of your skin, which I hope that makes sense. But this is what the primer looks like. It is absolutely stunning and it is drugstore. For foundation, I just did a video over the new Morphe Filter Effect foundation. I did have an allergic reaction to it because I mixed it with a primer that I wasn't supposed to. Well, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to. I just did it and I had an allergic reaction. If you guys want to see that, watch my last video. I will link it up here. But overall, I really do enjoy this foundation. If you have the chance to buy this at Ulta, do it because they are giving free brushes away. This is a $16 brush that you can buy, or you can get it for free at Ulta while it lasts. So I do use the shade medium 16. This is actually the 4th time that I've used this, but I have been putting this foundation through the test. I wore it 2 days ago and I wore it for like a good 12 hours. And I've already done that multiple times. I also did like a 10-hour test wear on my channel. And this just looks beautiful. It looks beautiful when you apply it. It looks beautiful throughout the day and it doesn't dry out your skin. It's not super dewy or super matte. It's definitely more of like a natural finish. It has medium to full coverage and it looks stunning. And I also really do like this brush. Keep in mind that I do have like a hydrating illuminating primer under this, so it will look a lot more dewy than it actually is. But this is just overall stunning. So this is what it looks like. I don't necessarily have like a new concealer that I'm obsessed with, or bronzer, or blush. Well, I'll tell you guys what, I've been really liking using the Rare Beauty liquid shadows as blush. We could do that today if you guys want. I feel like it'll go really pretty with this look. But first, let me conceal. My go-to concealer still has been the Benefit Boi-ing concealer. I am using the shade 6.5. I just don't see any new concealers coming out that I'm interested in. The only one that I am interested in is the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer, but I can't find it anywhere. I just got the Dominique Cosmetics Transition palette. I got it in the mail yesterday. I'll probably be filming with it tomorrow. And I want to do a full face with the Transition palette because apparently it has like an eye brightener, blush, bronzer, eyeshadow. Obviously the shades are there, but I want to see if they do look good on the face, not just the eyes. So I know we don't have like a new bronzer or anything like that, but I will be filming that next. Let's just do the blush real quick because I want to keep it with creams because this is a liquid shadow. This is the Rare Beauty liquid shadow in the shade Nearly Berry. So I put it on the back of my hand, stipple it a little bit, get the excess off, and start applying it. I did like her new blushes that came out. They were just a little bit too natural for me. Like, they do look pretty, I just don't reach for them as often. I do prefer her liquid formula. I always tell people if you're gonna get anything from her new collection, get the liquid eyeshadows because these look really pretty as eyeshadows, as blush, and as a lip tint. And sometimes I just do all 3 on bare skin and it looks stunning. To set my under eyes, I'm gonna go back to an old favorite, which is the Hailey's Beauty. This is the Retouch Setting Powder. This is one of my favorite powders of all time. You can get it online, also at some Macy's, I believe, and some Targets. This is a drugstore brand with a little bit more of a high-end feel and a higher price, but totally worth it. It's a little bit higher priced than most, but this is like, to me, this is high-end quality at a cheaper price, so I love it. See how it like instantly blurred my under eyes? But I'm gonna go in with my go-to bronzer. This is the BECCA Sunlit bronzer in Ipanema Sun. This bronzer is just amazing. Like, will last you a lifetime. Blends so well. It reminds me of the Physicians Formula bronzer in the sense that it's like a radiant matte. Like, it's not shimmery, but it does give you life to your skin. By the way, super random, but today I tried that trick that's been on TikTok where you use your waver and your curling iron all at once and it creates this like beachy look. I like it way better than using the crimper by itself. This like crimp and like curl method helps you like frame your face while still getting the crimpy Vichy waves. Super random, but just wanted to let you guys know that if you've been wanting to try that, I really like that. So really quickly, I'm going to add the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine Blush right over the Rare Beauty eyeshadow. Mainly because I want it to like match perfectly with the eyes, which was the whole point of adding the blush up there and a little bit on the tip of the nose. I know it looks like a lot of blush. It is. I love blush, and blush fades so quick. By the end of this video, it'll look normal. Really quickly, let's finish off the eyes. So I'm going to go back in with the bronzer, super easy, and I'm just going to line the bottom of my eyes. I feel like if you looked at this eyeshadow, you would think that it took me like forever with a bunch of products, and like it was so easy, and it's literally with my bronzer and my blush. And now with a little bit of a bigger brush, I'm just gonna take the blush and just blend it out a little bit. I think I'm gonna do a nude liner. I haven't done a nude liner in a long time. So I'm gonna use my go-to liner, which is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Nude Liner. I'm gonna need to sharpen it real quick. I always get questions about like my favorite nude liners, and this is literally it, and it's from the drugstore, and it's amazing. It's so like creamy and pigmented that you don't even have to hold your eye down. You can literally just get in there and it doesn't burn or anything like that. And just adding some of that Sky High mascara to the lower lash line. Guys, in testing like viral makeup, I did try this on my lashes, and oh my god, it's so good. If you guys want to see the whole effect, like the full effect of it, definitely go watch that video because I put it to the test and it's amazing. So for highlight, we're going to be using the one and only Pure Nude Highlighter. This is my favorite. It's definitely more of a natural highlight, but I've been using it with the Laura Lee Los Angeles brush, and it kind of picks up a lot more than other brushes. And so it does make it just a little bit brighter for a like subtle highlight. With my finger, I do the top of the nose bridge and the tip. The reason why I never bring my highlighter all the way down is just because I have a bump and it just does not, I mean, it doesn't flatter it. So if you don't have a bump, don't worry about it. But if you do and it bothers you, just put highlighter on the bridge and the tip of the nose, and then that way you won't have that like shadow from your bump. Lastly, I will put it on the inner corner, kind of pack it on in there. I have really been enjoying the new Benefit Professional Setting Spray. I will say, it's not like I use it and it blurs my pores, but what I like about it is that it prolongs the wear of my makeup. It makes my makeup look really nice and like solid. Like this is one of those setting sprays that will not make your skin look super wet. It does have powder in it. I don't know how that works, but it definitely adds like a layer of hydration, but it also like really locks in your makeup and you do look super smooth. So I really enjoy this. It's also alcohol free, so if you've been thinking about trying it, they also do have a trial size if you want to do it that way, but I really like this. Alrighty, so now that we're set, we're gonna do lips and then we'll be done. So for lips, I've been really obsessed with the Laura Lee liquid lipsticks, like obsessed. They're just very pigmented, very long wearing, but they're not drying and they make your lips look really nice. I think I'm just gonna use ColourPop Avi just to overline my lips. You don't necessarily need to use a lip liner with this liquid lipsticks, but I can't help myself. All right, now that we look like we have lip fillers for free, I'm going to apply Jaybird first. I love this shade on its own, but since we already have a lot of pink going on, I do want to add Topless to make it just a little bit lighter. Oh, and by the way, they smell amazing. This formula is literally unreal. Who wants to be my Valentine? I told my fiance, I was like, you haven't asked me to be your Valentine. Like, is that what guys expect? Like, you just get engaged and now, like, they don't ask you to be their Valentine? Alrighty, I am living for this wavy hair. The makeup looks great. The eyeshadow, it just, like, pops, but it looks so soft. yet glam. I freaking love it. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. This is the final result. Happy Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day. Like, just remember, it's a fun holiday. It's not supposed to make you feel bad about being single. Like, you can still enjoy it. And remember that even if you're not doing anything for Valentine's Day, you can always make yourself look really good and take some pictures. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Thank you again to Deck of Scarlet for sponsoring part of it. I really appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.